Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Before I get started, want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, teaching the same and doing the same, wherever you're scattered in the earth. All right, Shalom. And quick lesson, all right, which this just a lesson based off a video that the brother Jeremiah posted dealing with the CIA. All right, the CIA is saying that a terrorist attack, all right, or a major attack is coming in the upcoming days. All right, so this was published today. All right. And the original video is from Steve Ram. All right, the original video is from Steve Ram. Okay, so yeah, so Jacob's trouble can pop off any day now. All right, and for those of that don't understand what we mean by Jacob's trouble, that's going into the collapse of society. All right, and basically things looking like I Am Legend and the Book of Eli, the movies, all right, The Walking Dead, all right. So for a time period, that's how life is going to be, all right. And the end of Jacob's trouble is when those nuclear missiles shot off, all right. So society will collapse in the near future, all right. And the CIA is warning of, a major terrorist attack, all right. So I'm about to get some scriptures dealing with that, and these nations are mad, China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, okay. They're mad with Babylon the Great, all right, America, so which the CIA was saying that China is planning a major attack on U.S. soil, all right, so we understand something major is about to take place in the upcoming days, so they're basically hinting at, before the inauguration, of Donald Trump, so we understand the Lord is speeding up prophecy and shortening the days, all right, and the scriptures tell us to be vigilant, all right, watch and always pray, all right, Luke 21:36, all right, so and make our calling and election sure, because Jacob's trouble can start tonight, okay, so which they've been, even though they've been, saying, blackouts can happen. They've been pretty much saying this since like 2020, and they've been warning. First, they've been talking about, the rays from the sun can knock out the power, or the extreme cold weather, they was talking about a dark winter, so they started talking about it, which is going to happen, all right? It's going to happen, and, the spirit that I'm in is, Lord willing, to happen, before the inauguration, because that's what the CIA is saying. They're saying that, China's planning a major attack before, Trump is in office and stuff like that. So, they're hinting at something, is major about to happen and take place on U.S. soil. All right. So this Jeremiah 50 and 23. Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? And that hammer is Babylon the Great America. All right, which beat beat these other nations into submission. You know, put sanctions on them. Sends sets up puppet governments. You know, and just really oppress these other nations. And using the Federal Reserve, which that's using the petrodollar, which that's losing gas, that's losing its power. All right. So the petrodollar is no longer the currency for world trade. All right, for business and commerce. Okay. And it says, how is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? How? All right. And it's all by design. The Lord is doing this. All right. The Lord is causing these other nations to rise up against Babylon the Great. All right. And they already said, China owns a lot of land in America. All right. And they already been getting caught, in these labs and all type of shit, But you can do your research on that. All right. They've been getting caught in these labs, all right, just doing shit, and basically conspiring against Babylon the Great. All right. So it's inevitable. All right, it's inevitable. So there's Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, so these nations have taken part in the American philosophy. All right, and these American ways. Okay, and then them basically doing business and commerce, with Babylon the Great, and Babylon the Great America basically giving them the short hand of the stick. All right, because Babylon the Great America wants to keep these other nations under her foot, so to speak. It's not about equal playing field or none of that. All right. Babylon want to remain the strongest. All right. But, the Lord is bringing this place down like lightning. All right. I beheld Satan falling like lightning. That's going into the so-called white man. All right. He's the adversary of the Lord. All right. And the Israelites. Okay. All right, this Obadiah 1 and 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Yeah, and something else, a lot of these computer chips and technologies also come from China. Okay, so that's going to play a big part too. All right. All right, so it's and the funny thing about it, from the beginning, Babylon the Great America was set up to fall. All right, by Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, and so it's all by design. Okay, because America, uh, did business and commerce with China. All right, and China, right along with Russia, they're going to be the two heavy hitters or big dogs that team up, and other nations as well that team up and go against Babylon the Great. All right, so that time of peace is over. Okay, it's no more. It ain't no turning things around. All right, things is not about to go back to normal. All right, peace is not about to be established. Okay, so it says, and prevailed against thee, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. All right, and you see it. Okay, dealing with which Joe Biden is just a puppet to take the fall. All right, but every decision, Babylon the Great makes is leading them to their demise. All right, it's dragging them deeper and deeper into World War III, and they sinking like quicksand. All right. So Jeremiah 51:14, the Lord Yahweh of hosts have sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. That's right. All right. And that's what's happening. You got all these terrorist attacks going on in Babylon the Great. All right. You got sleeper cells everywhere. The CIA was talking about how China's, now this is what they're saying, okay? It can be your own government itself, all right? But the CIA was saying that China is attacking the water supply, all right? They're attacking the water supply, and poisoning it, So Jacob's trouble is around the corner, all right? So that great tribulation is upon us. So Lord willing, that was edifying. Want to end it and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Harakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same, teaching the same.